ask you to introduce yourselves. And I'd like to know three things. I'd like to know your, oh my gosh, we have a very big class. I'd like to know where you're from. I'd like to know where you're living. I'd like to also know what you do for a living, okay? Guess who's back? More English, Paula? All right. Okay. So I'll start, and you can use me as a model. Okay. My name's Roger. As I said, I'm a Canadian. I live in Hiroshima, Japan. I've lived in Japan for many years. I'm a retired business professor, and these days I teach English part-time from my home. That's me.
Yeah.
Anna, tell us about you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. I'm Anna. I'm working and living in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam.
And what you do for a living, Anna?
Yeah, I'm working for a company, communication company.
All right. Now, Anna, usually in English, native speakers will often say this, what do you do? Or what do you do for a living? And we mean, what is your job or your occupation? The best answer is give a job title, okay? I'm a teacher. Paula's going to be a lawyer. What is your job title?
Yeah, I'm a sales assistant.
A sales assistant working for a communications company in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, yeah?
Yes, that's right.
Have you ever done an IELTS test?
Just test online, not real.
Not real, just like a practice test. Practice test.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Christopher, hi.
Hi, Roger.
Hi. Go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Christopher. I live and I am from Cancun, Mexico. And I am an engineering student.
Very nice English, Christopher. Thank you. That was perfect. Jordan, hi.
Hello.
Hi, go ahead.
So I'm Jordan. I come from Ecuador, and I'm studying at University Business.
You're studying business at university, right?
Exactly.
All right. Thanks, Jordan. Hector, hi.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everybody. Well, this is Hector from Peru. I live in Lima. Lima is the capital city of my country. It's nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too. What do you do there?
Well, I'm accountant, and I work in a company in that area, accounting area.
Okay, and so why are you interested in IELTS?
Well, because I would like to take that IELTS test in the next year, maybe.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Hector. Jesus, hello. Jesus, hello.
Hello, sorry.
Hi.
Okay, my name is Jesus Omar. I'm from Mexico. Currently, I am working for a...
Jesus, your audio just broke up on us. I didn't understand what you said. I think you have a connection problem, so I'm going to come back to you, okay? Hello, Marco. Hello, Marco.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Introduce yourself, please.
Okay, well, my name is Marco, and I am from Mexico. I live in the state of Mexico, and actually I am studying at the university for the degree of chemical engineer.
A chemical engineer is a person. The field of study is chemical engineering, ING, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's really important. That's why I mention it. You're studying chemical engineering to become a
Chemical engineer.
a chemical engineer, right? Exactly.
Okay.
So. Great.
Thank you for that observation.
Okay, Marco, when you say the state of Mexico, does that mean Mexico City?
No, it's not the Mexico City. It's near to Mexico City, but it's a town near to the Mexico City.
Near Mexico City, not near to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not near to, near.
Yeah.
Near Mexico City.
Mm-hmm. Near to Mexico City.
No, not near to, near.
Near. Okay, yeah, I got it.
So you can say close to, but you cannot say near to in English. Near Mexico City. Yeah?
Yes, near Mexico City.
Oh, very nice. Good. All right. So somebody in the chat has lost. Okay. So after Marco is Paula. Hi, Paula. Again.
Hi again. Hi, everyone. My name is Paola. I'm from Mexico. I live in Guadalajara, and I'm law student.
Good. Very nice. Victor. Hi, Victor.
Yeah. Hi, Roger. Hi, everyone. My name is Victor. Currently, I'm living in Ho Chi Minh City. Right now, I am a software engineer. Actually, I am after many years working in software industry. Currently, I am promoted to software architect. Yeah.
Software architecture, huh? Software architect. Okay.
Right.
Okay, great. Let me come back to Jesus. Jesus, can you hear me? Jesus,
yes, teacher, sorry.
Okay, you want to try again because your audio cut out on us. So introduce yourself again.
I'm from Mexico. My name is Jesus Omar. Currently, I am working for a aerospace company.
An aerospace company. Okay. So as you can see, everybody, we have a really big class. And what I'm going to do is share my screen with you now. Okay, so I'm sharing. This is called IELTS Overview, understanding who should take IELTS and who accepts it. And normally I would play the audio first. But in this lesson, it's a very, very long audio, so I'm not going to play it. And what we'll do is we'll do one section at a time, and we'll talk about each of the sections as we go along. And if you have any questions as they come up, you can ask. There are two main English tests in the world today. One is IELTS. What's the other one? Anybody can answer. What is the other test that is very common? IELTS and?
TOEFL.
TOEFL, that's right. So I'll write that in the chat. TOEFL. So what's the difference between IELTS and TOEFL? What's the difference between the two tests? Oh, silence. Silence.
Can I try?
Sure. Jump in. Go ahead.
I read time ago that one of them was applied in one continent and the other one in another continent. And I don't know what is the one in America and Mexico and all the American continents, and the other one was in the other part of the world.
Yeah, I think that's a good answer, Christopher. IELTS is more British in origin, and it's very, very common in the UK, more in Europe than North America, also Australia, New Zealand, South Africa. TOEFL is probably more common TOEFL is an American exam. It's more common, in the United States. Because Mexico is close to the United States, it's probably more common in Mexico too. In Canada, we're kind of in between. We have TOEFL and we have IELTS in Canada because we have we have connections in both countries. But probably I would say Canada TOEFL is more common. What you're going to see in this reading is a more of a British orientation, but it's interesting to examine both. And if you're in Asia, we have some students from Vietnam, for example. You can probably look at both of them. So let's have a look at the reading. Anna, you're first on the list. Would you like to read the first paragraph for me, please? And I'm going to listen, and then I'll ask you some questions. Go ahead, Anna. Anna, are you there? Can you hear me? Anna, are you there? I'll come back to you if I can. So let's come down to you, Christopher. Christopher, would you read the first paragraph?
Yes, of course. IELTS is recognized by more than 10,000 organizations globally, including educational institutions, employers, governments, immigration authorities, and professional bodies.
Very good pronunciation. I have a tricky question for you, Christopher. There are two words in that paragraph that indicate that this is British English, not American English. What are the two words?
Probably bodies? No.
Not bodies?
Mm.
It's a tricky question. It's a bit unfair.
One,
no, and usually we don't say IELTS. We normally say IELTS, but everyone would understand IE. One is recognized with an S. American English, it's with a Z. Organizations with an S is British English. Organizations with a Z is American English. Yes?
Oh.
Ooh. All right. So so now you know when you read this, the source is British. The source of this is not American, it's British.
But so, the pronunciation is the same?
Is the same. The pronunciation is the same, exactly so. And we have many of these differences in spelling, but the pronunciation is the same. Jordan, you've got the next paragraph. Go ahead.
Okay. You will need to communicate directly to the specific institution you're applying to in order to know the score that you will be expected to obtain in your examination.
Mm-hmm. Jordan, there is one word. I highlighted it. Could you repeat it for me, please?
That you will be expected.
Expected is correct. Yes, expected is correct. So what are they saying in this paragraph, Jordan?
Yeah, you have to talk with an institution.
Yeah.
For example, yeah. You took the exam at?
Sure. Very often we use these tests if we want to take a university course. Not always, but usually they're university. So if you are, you should check with the university, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hector, you've got the next one.
Yeah. Well, there are two types of IELTS exam. The academic IELTS and the general training IELTS.
Perfectly read. And there's not so much that I can ask you there, Hector, so well done. Jesus, you've got the next one.
Okay. The academic IELTS is for those seeking college or university admission on a course which is primarily taught in English.
Mm-hmm. One word here. Listen to the U here. University.
University.
That's right. It's not university, it's you, like you and me, right? You and me. university.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. What's the difference between a college and a university, Jesus? It's another tricky question. What's the difference between a college and a university?
The college is first.
Not exactly. Well, in a sense it is. In a sense it is. But at first you can go to a college or a university. But if you want to do postgraduate work, like a master's degree or a PhD, or specialist work like the law or medicine, you have to go to a university. A college is generally 4 years. A university is 4 years plus postgraduate work. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Good. Marco, you got the next one.
While the general training IELTS is taken by those who wish to obtain a job in which English is spoken widely.
Okay. So repeat after me. IELTS.
IELTS.
Job. Job.
Yep.
Job.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm hearing a little bit of yob.
Yep.
No, job.
Yep.
Okay. And widely.
Widely.
Good. Paula, you got the next one.
Or for those who are seeking citizenship or residence status in an English-speaking country.
Good. This word can be pronounced status or status, but the U is like an status. Status.
Status?
Yes, correct. Not status, status, yeah? What's the difference between citizenship and residence status? I say status. As a Canadian, I say status, but status is also correct. What's the difference between citizenship and residence status? Paula?
The citizenship is the person who grew in the place, and the residence only the station is temporarily.
Residence status can be permanent. It can be permanent, and you can live in. That means you can live in another country permanently, but you're not a citizen of that country. I'm a good example. I'm a Canadian citizen. My citizenship is Canadian, but I live in Japan, and I've lived in Japan for 25 years. I'm a permanent resident of Japan, but I don't have a Japanese passport, and I don't have a right to vote or things like that. So very often you start with resident status, and later you become a citizen. Usually that's the progression. Victor, you've got the next one.
Yeah, IELTS for study. If you are interested in studying abroad, remember that many universities and own universities and college in the UK accept IELTS test results.
Good. Could you repeat that word for me?
Accept.
Accept. Accept.
Accept.
Good.
Accept.
So what is this paragraph saying to you, Victor? Explain this paragraph to us.
It's described that IELTS mostly accept for the, if you are a student, is accept in the UK and in the, I guess it accept the IELTS test in the Europe. Yeah.
Well, it says
many universities.
Yeah, and
most,
all universities and colleges in the UK. It's a UK test, but many universities throughout the world accept IELTS results. What is the UK? What is the UK, Victor?
I think UK is stand for United Kingdom.
And there are there are 4 countries in the United Kingdom. What are they?
As far as I know, it's include England, Iceland, and I don't
Iceland.
remember the last one.
There are 4. There are 4. There's
4.
England, England,
Yeah.
Scotland,
Scotland. Okay.
Ireland,
Ireland.
and
Okay.
and Wales, and Wales.
Well,
Oh,
remember.
yeah, England, Scotland, Ireland. Sorry, it's not Ireland. It's Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland only. Ireland is a separate country, but Northern Ireland belongs to the UK.
Okay.
All right, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anna, are you back, Anna? Anna, can you hear me? All right, Christopher, next paragraph.
Yes. If you are thinking about embarking on an undergraduate or postgraduate degree program, you should take the academic IELTS test.
Good. Christopher, there's one word in this paragraph that indicates that it's British English. What's the word?
Program.
Yeah, you're very good. Very good. Excellent. So American English, it's not MME. What's the difference between undergraduate and postgraduate, Christopher?
I really don't know.
It goes back a little. It goes back a little bit to our discussion of college and university, right? A college is only undergraduate. A university is both undergraduate and postgraduate.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 degrees, 3 levels. Bachelor's degree, first 4 years. That's undergraduate. Then if you want to continue studying, a master's degree, postgraduate, a PhD, postgraduate. And studies like the law or medicine are also postgraduate. Yeah?
Okay.
All right. Jordan, you've got the next one.
Okay. The general training IELTS test is sufficient for programs which are not academic.
Good. Hector, the next one.
Just find your chosen college or university and make inquiries as to the score that you will need to obtain.
Obtain.
Okay, that you will need to obtain.
And again, we come back to college or university. A college is only undergraduate. A university is undergraduate and postgraduate. Jesus, you got the next one.
Teacher?
Yeah, go ahead. Question?
And in the paragraph that I read, what is the pronunciation of program? Is program?
Same pronunciation in English, British English and American English.
Program?
Program.
And okay. Thanks.
Same pronunciation.
And in the plural, programs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly so. Exactly so. It's just a different spelling. And basically the pronunciation is the same. Good question, Christopher. Who was up next? I think it's you, Jesus, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. As a future international student, you will need to show that you can successfully complete a degree program taught in English.
Good. I have one word for you that's really important. Listen. Successfully. That's right. It's not successfully, it's successfully. Successfully. There's a K sound in there. Successfully.
Okay, successfully.
Perfect. Perfect. Marco, next one.
You will need higher IELTS scores to enroll in advanced degree programs such as Masters or PhDs.
PhDs.
PhDs?
Yes. So these are advanced degree programs. In other words, these are postgraduate degree programs. Masters and PhDs are postgraduate programs. And what is another word for PhD, Marco?
Let me think. Yes. Oh, yeah, I see.
What's another word for PhD?
Postgraduate, right?
Well, a PhD is postgraduate, but we also say doctorate. I put it in the, yeah, look in the chat. I put it in the chat. A PhD is a doctorate. Not doctor, doctorate. PhD.
Doctorate? Okay.
So a PhD is mostly for professors. Mostly. Professors get a PhD. So professors usually have a doctorate, right? Paula, you got the next one.
IELTS for work, you will need to provide proof of your language proficiency so that you can work abroad. Language skills are vital to make headway in your career.
Ah, notice that. Aha. Paula, career.
Career.
From our last class, huh? So I have two words for you. Proficiency.
Proficiency.
And vital.
Vital.
So Paula, at Voxy, what is your language proficiency at Voxy? This is this company that we're working in now. What's your language level?
My English level?
Yeah.
It's intermediate.
That's correct. Level 4, intermediate. So provide proof of your language proficiency. And so you have to do a test. You did a test in Voxy, and many times if you want to work abroad, work overseas, you need to show them that you have good enough English. Victor, next one.
Yep. If you are a work visa applicant, you must achieve either competent English or vocational English language skills, meaning conversational English may not be enough.
Very good. Very good. So a work visa allows you to work in another country, usually for 1 year or 2 years.
Yep.
If you're interested at all in Canada, Canada has a work-study visa where you can work and you can study. I think it's a 1 or 2 year visa, so you can do both in Canada. So that's an interesting one if you're a young person. Anna, are you with us? Good, good. Anna, are you there? Okay, Christopher. You're up, Christopher.
Yes. What problem? You will need to have a level of English that you are able to apply in a workplace.
Yeah, so it's not like going to a master's degree at university, but you have to have basic English in order to work in many countries. Jordan, you got the next one.
Here are the general minimum requirements for using your IELTS qualification to apply at a particular place of work.
Good. Hector, the next one. I'm going to speed it up a little bit here.
In the UK, applicants must score at least 6.5 on each of the 4 sections of the tests: reading, speaking, listening, and writing.
And almost all tests have these 4 sections, whether you're taking a test at Voxy or TOEFL or IELTS, those 4 sections. I believe IELTS is out of 9, so you need to get 6.5. Jesus, you're next.
Okay. For working in Australia, a test score of 5 is considered to be vocational English level. A band score of 6 means that the applicant is a competent English speaker.
Good. Marco, the next one.
In New Zealand, work permit applications must gain an overall band score of 4 or higher in the IELTS General of Academic module.
Module. Good. Paula, the next one.
In Canada, applicants should check directly with the organization they want to apply to for the IELTS score requirements.
All right, I got three words for you, Paula. Apply. IELTS. Not IELTS, IELTS. Requirements. Yeah, and notice here, everyone, we have the UK, we have Australia, that you have to have this score. New Zealand, you have to have this score. Canada, I think they accept IELTS in many places in Canada, but you have to check with the organization. It's not everywhere. TOEFL is more common in Canada than IELTS. Victor, you got the next one.
Yep. The students should not done in all these cases. The minimum score requirements vary depending on the specific occupation.
Please notice there's a mistake in this paragraph. Where's the mistake, Victor? Where is the mistake?
Not done.
Not then, yeah, it should be that.
That, okay.
Yeah, the student should note that in all these cases, the minimum score requirement. So somebody made a mistake. Not me. It wasn't me. It was someone else. All right. Anna,
Okay.
are you with us? Are you with us, Anna? Christopher, you got the next one.
Yes, IELTS for immigration. Government agencies use
Come
the
back.
IELTS.
Yeah.
Just a minute, please, Anna. Go ahead, Christopher.
Government agencies use the IELTS exam in order to identify a prospective citizen's language ability.
Good. I would just say this one was just a touch off. Agencies.
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 Good.
Agency.
And Anna, you're back with us? Anna, are you there? All right. I'm sorry, Jordan, you got the last paragraph.
One's language proficiency is often related to how well an individual can assimilate themselves into a given culture or society.
Very nice. And notice at the very bottom here, we have University of Cambridge in Britain, the British Council, and IDP Education Australia. So mostly Britain, Australia, New Zealand. So there you are, kind of a fun lesson. We have a few minutes left. So if you could go anywhere to study or to work, what other country would you choose to go to, Christopher?
I probably choose Dubai.
You'd probably choose what?
Dubai. Dubai.
Dubai. Now that's an interesting. That's a very interesting choice. Why would you choose Dubai?
Because I really prefer the weather there. I don't like cold places to
Well, it's
work
very
or to
hot.
stay.
There's very.
And a friend of mine, they told me that there in Dubai, the weather is similar to here in Cancun, and I think that I probably will go there.
Would you like to go there to work or to study?
Uh, I don't want to study anymore. I moved to work.
All right. Did you do a master's degree?
No, I
Oh, okay.
actually am studying the university. It's my
Okay.
last year.
One of the
Yes.
things that many people do these days, I know when you're still in university, you get tired of studying, but you should go and work for a few years and then go back and do a master's degree. A master's degree is a good idea. Yeah.
Thanks.
Just my advice, Christopher. Jordan.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Jordan, where would you go if you had a chance to work or study overseas?
I think I would like to go to Canada.
Oh, you like
it's
snow. You like snow, huh?
Yeah, I like the snow. I would like to touch it.
Oh, okay. You've never touched snow?
The closest was on a mountain.
Okay. All right,
Uh-huh.
cool. And if you could go to Canada, because I'm Canadian, I'm interested in this. What city would you choose?
I would like to go to Vancouver.
Good choice. Good choice. The weather's nicer in Vancouver than most places in Canada, and there's not much snow, but very close, maybe 100 kilometers away. Beautiful skiing in the mountains. So it's a good choice. One of the most beautiful cities in the world, Vancouver. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Hector, if you could go overseas, where would you go?
Well, similar to Jordan, I would like to go maybe both or Canada or Australia.
Canada or Australia, to
Yes.
work or to study?
Yeah, first of all to work, but if I will have a choice to study, yeah, I would like to study as well.
All right. I don't know Australia so well, but if you went to Canada, what city would you choose?
Yes, of course. If it's in Australia, if it's in Canada, I prefer to Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Yes,
Okay,
Vancouver.
good choice. All right. Jesus, if you could study overseas or work overseas after you do an IELTS test or a TOEFL test, where would you go?
Yeah, I think that I would like to go maybe Germany or England,
Why do you choose those?
because I think it's a good place for improve my English.
I forget, Jesus, is your background in engineering?
Yeah, I'm mechatronic engineer.
Okay. So Germany would be a really good choice for you because Germany is trying to attract foreign students. And
Yeah,
you
I
could,
would like to,
yeah, especially engineers. Yeah.
yeah, I would like to finish my master's.
Yeah.
Master's degree.
It'd be a good choice because number one, it's cheap. It's not so expensive in Germany. Two, you can study engineering in English. And it's three, it's a good level. It's a good level. So you could probably get some money to study there too. So Germany is good to consider, especially if you're an engineer.
Yeah, I could get some scholarships, I think.
Yeah, you could get a scholarship there. That'd be really good. Okay, Marco. Hi, Marco. Where would you
Hi.
like to go where would you go overseas to study or work?
Well, I would like to go to United States or maybe Germany. to study the master degree.
Yeah.
And I'm interested in the environmental science.
Environmental science. Environmental science.
Yeah. Yes.
Good.
I'm interested in this kind of topics. And I choose United States because, they have improved very, very, very cool in that part because they are always in the phase of the career in these kind of areas.
A career is a job in English, Marco.
They
so we would, yeah.
They improve in this kind of topics very often.
These kinds of studies. Yeah.
Okay.
Paula.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Paula, if you could go overseas to work or study, where would you go?
I want to go to Canada or Spain.
Spain.
Yes.
Why Spain?
Because I hear that in Spain they have good opportunities for the students.
Yeah.
And in my university, exchange.
Yeah. Oh, you have an exchange. Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Oh, that would be really good. That would be these university exchanges are excellent. If you went on a university exchange, would it be to study the law, or do you have an idea for another degree?
No, in law.
In law. Okay, good. Victor.
Yes.
Where would you like to go overseas, Victor?
I would like to work in the United States.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I'm waiting for H-1B visa, and I intend, if it's possible, I will go to the United States next year. Yeah.
Very good. You're a software engineer, right? You're a software engineer?
Exactly.
Oh, so you have some advantages in the U.S. Do you have a city in mind? Is there one area of the States you would like to go to, the U.S.?
Actually, last time I have ever traveled to California, and in this time I have a job and working in California as well.
Wow, that'd be great. Maybe Silicon Valley, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And your compatriot from Vietnam, Anna. Anna, are you there? You've missed almost our whole lesson.
Yes, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We have 1 minute left. Where would you like to go in the world? Where in the world would you like to go overseas to study, Anna?
To go to Australia. I visited Australia, so I love the fresh air and a peaceful country.
And it's close to Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. All right, everybody. That's our lesson. IELTS, TOEFL, English tests. Important in your lives, I guess, huh? That's it. I enjoyed our lesson together. Thank you all very much. It was fun. You're good English speakers. Yeah. I think some of you should do another test at Voxy and go up one level, right?
Thanks.
All right. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.